There's a stadium where even the world's greatest athletes struggle to breathe before the game even begins. Imagine walking normally. Then, after only a few steps, your heart begins racing. Your breathing becomes heavier. You stop, just to catch your breath. Not because you're injured, not because you're out of shape, because every breath suddenly feels too small. Now imagine this happening to athletes at the very peak of human performance. Yet minutes before they're expected to perform, they're already exhausted. Some bend over, trying to catch their breath. Some walk slowly through the tunnel. Some reach for oxygen before kickoff. And the match hasn't even started. Can one place on Earth change the outcome of a football match before anyone even touches the ball?
Strange ground.
This is Hernando Siles Stadium. At first glance, nothing seems unusual. The pitch looks normal, the stadium is full, the players warm up just as they would anywhere else. But visiting teams rarely prepare for this match the same way. Some arrive weeks early. Some spend time training inside oxygen chambers before they travel. Others arrive only hours before kickoff. Because everyone knows the real challenge has already begun. The answer has been here all along, high in the Andes Mountains, inside Bolivia's capital city, La Paz. Officially known as Estadio Hernando Siles Stadium in La Paz, Bolivia, the stadium sits approximately 3,637 meters above sea level, nearly 12,000 feet, making it one of the highest international football stadiums on Earth. The air still contains about 21% oxygen, exactly the same as at sea level. The difference is air pressure. At this altitude, every breath delivers fewer oxygen molecules into your bloodstream. And suddenly, running becomes something entirely different. Within minutes, your heart beats faster. Your breathing quickens. Your body is working harder, simply to deliver enough oxygen to your muscles. For elite athletes, that means less endurance, slower recovery, earlier fatigue. Even concentration can begin to suffer. Scientists have studied these effects for decades. Some people adapt surprisingly well. Others struggle almost immediately. Genetics, training, hydration, acclimatization, all make a difference. But none of them can change the mountain. For Bolivia's national team, this isn't unusual. It's home. Many players grow up, live, and train at high altitude. After years of living here, their bodies simply learn to cope. Visitors rarely have that opportunity. Some teams arrive early to acclimatize. Others arrive only hours before the match. Neither approach guarantees success. In most stadiums, home advantage comes from familiar surroundings. Here, it begins with the air itself. Eventually, the debate reached FIFA. In 2007, football's governing body introduced altitude restrictions for certain international matches. The concern was straightforward. Could elite athletes safely compete where altitude itself reduced physical performance? Because Hernando Siles Stadium exceeded the proposed limit, Bolivia faced the possibility of losing the right to host international matches there. The decision sparked immediate controversy. Supporters argued player safety had to come first. Others argued the altitude wasn't artificial. It was simply where home happened to be. Should nature itself be regulated? Or should every nation have the right to compete where its people live? Following widespread protests and further review, FIFA revised its policy. International football returned to La Paz. But the debate has never completely disappeared. We often think victory belongs to the better team, the better tactics, the better preparation, the better players. But long before the referee blows the whistle, the mountain has already entered the match. Not with noise, not with weather, but with every breath. Some places change the landscape. Some change history. And a rare few change what the human body is capable of. Before the first whistle, before the first pass, before anyone touches the ball, the place has already begun to shape the game. Maybe the greatest home advantage was never the crowd. It was the mountain. If a place can influence the game before anyone touches the ball, was the match ever truly played on equal ground?
Places like this shouldn't exist, but they do. If you enjoyed this investigation, like the video and subscribe to Strange Ground. And if you're not ready to leave yet, another case is waiting on your screen now. Until next time, stay curious.